Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the half of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
I never really paid attention to that.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run with Hunt on second down.
Second and inches is oftentimes
he didn't get it, but they gave it to him.
Coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hurry.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Clock now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Lock gonna go on 4th down. Goodwin able to hold it in, and he's gonna get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good
I
look
actually
into how
clicked
they
on the
plan to
receiver
play
and
this
did it
game.
myself.
Aggressive seems to
I
be
think
the
if I would have
word.
let the
Going
receiver,
for it on 4th down
if
in
I let
tight
the fucking computer
situation.
do it, I think you would
Opening
have dropped
drive.
it.
Now, we know this coaching
But
staff,
damn,
they
what
have
you
traits of
doing?
aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always...
And he takes it across and into the end zone.
Christian?
Touchdown, Saints. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first.
Hey, that catch was the reason why we
Extra
scored.
point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, I gotta go train clients like 45 minutes away from my house.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 4.
A give right side now.
Shit down low, Kevin King.
This time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Kevin King.
He rifles one.
Get up there.
Intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
That boy made 2 good plays that drive.
And they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Did you say that's expected? Yeah, I know. That nigga know that nigga.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
There's your opponent. I think he's good.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Good break.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set 50, plant. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types
of
kicks,
you in here?
that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
I got to find out how to get my views up and shit. I don't know how to do all that shit, but we know how to stream it, though. Right. You got caught up with your lineman. That shit sucks. That shit sucks.
Here to kick it away.
And he wasn't even, he wasn't even blocking me. He was just caught onto his shoulder.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It's all good. Let's see how they want to play it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He gets that. That's me.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading a play and willing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
McCaffrey.
There we go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
Yeah, I saw that block. I was like, oh, yeah.
Points per game this season.
And who that was got turned around?
Quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That boy
Took
is
a shot
on
on first down.
steroids.
Couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play.
Yeah, it takes them a little quick, a little longer to get that, burst.
Of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Mike, no.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on first down. He doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard.
I didn't think you saw that.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I didn't think you saw that. That nigga cut the crap out of me.
Allen.
There you go.
Allen
there you go, Montez Sweat.
And down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, check Mike, middle. Here we go. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go. Hey,
right, me neither. Christian.
Allen to throw. It's complete to Diggs. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where
I almost counted right. I just fucked it up a little bit.
Secondary figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Oh, really?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
Yeah, I did.
And go into halftime looking
I was
at each
trying
other
to do
wondering
something.
what if.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down.
That nigga blocked the shit out that nigga. I said, oh, shit.
So what was already a game to remember
They cutting the shit out niggas today.
Touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards.
I got cut, you got cut.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
That nigga sitting there, what's that
First of
shit?
their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 6.
Let him
Hey, Delta.
Let him know.
52.
Switch it, Ken, switch it.
Hey, hold.
Mike 6.
Here we go. Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 6. Got to do better.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Allen.
Get him. There you go.
Chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
There you
down.
go, Davenport.
Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
Oh, my God.
He'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They look to throw. It's locked. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Bears. Wow. And they bring this one back. A
Drew Lock. He would do some stuff like that.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again?
Yeah,
How can we get our
like
team
a safety
going?
too.
This definitely
Like,
qualifies.
goddamn.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Crazy thing is, he
Tried a quick
definitely
hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
fast.
up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he is out, but not before. He's
what time? Oh, we're talking about like
12 yards
like
there,
game time?
for a Saints
Oh,
first
we
down.
got 3 minutes, 33
They're trying to show you they can run
seconds.
the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come get
This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Go, go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And here's Allen to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. McCaffrey on the block.
He cleaned me on ass up. I was hoping he was going to get to his ass.
With second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Ooh, I missed it.
Only about a yard up to the 32.
Sorry, Cricket. I'm sorry. I was supposed to take it a little bit outside, but that was good. That was good.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey. Boy, this is
couldn't get in there. He couldn't get in there.
Short, and he
I was hoping he could do it.
Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Oh, damn. Damn, I couldn't get my play. Shit. Come on.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Diggs has it.
That's Davenport. He can't turn it just like that. Good try, though.
Shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, exit. Go.
Allen now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10.
He's out of bounds, Bob.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Hunt.
Get down low.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert!
They run again with Hunt.
Shit, who that is?
They go the wrong way
coming down like
one.
that.
Losing yardage back at the 12. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. They're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Come on, fella. We know where he's going. We know where he want to go to.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
He ain't got that X factor right there tonight.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, good boy, good fucking play.
And incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They start on the ground.
Oh, you got to get him 6-7.
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute mark. Give him 4 on the ground there. They now left with 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go.
One screen. Oh, got him. Outside. Let's go. Let's go.
New Orleans.
Fucking
Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch
Straight
that
fucking
lead
blocking on the
further.
edge, too.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Look, I ain't even used Tyreek Hill. I ain't used Tyreek Hill not one time. Shit. Can't throw the ball.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much
Turn your
harder,
back,
puts
bro.
more pressure on every possession for you.
Savage, what you doing? This man tripping.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, okay, whatever.
John Ross.
You hear me say, turn your back, bro. This nigga's just sitting there.
Within a single score.
No, but I'm trying to turn. I'm trying to get on myself and turn it and break out. He ain't let me do it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
All good.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's sick, bro. That's sick.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
What the fuck is that about?
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I got it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
They can cover all the bases. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to
get to that boy. I better get to that boy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
I gave him a lot of shit. Hey, you responded though.
They
For
knew
real.
that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
You
However, we
responded
were
though, for real.
treated
You
to
couldn't
really a
stop Christian though.
spectacular affair.
Even though they